Okay, so I want us to dig a bit deeper into the CSTP element 2.1 and 3.4 in connection to your lesson plan. I received your lesson plan and I'm looking at it. I looked at it yesterday as well, and I see that you have connected these concepts, like four concepts that you have. Right. And under each concept, you have these open ended questions that you want to ask your students. Can you walk me through the lesson plan and the connection of the CSTP element 2.1 and 3.4?
Yes. So I wanted to start off with a greeting song, and definitely I connected that to CSTP element 2.1 because I wanted to create an environment that created responsibility, a community, and for children to be respectful with each other. So I want to build a community with that. I want children to greet each other using their full name. What's my name? What's your name? And building this sense of community amongst the children.
Mhm,
And then I wanted to lead it on to reading a book, which also talks about friendship, which
mhm.
is something in the classroom that I want to build based off of, expressing each other's names and knowing each other's names. And then from building onto that, I want to go ahead and work on an activity of identifying children's names. So not only just calling your friends by their names, identifying their names, identifying your own name is something I really want to work on. And then gradually building on to identifying the letters of your name, the first letter of your name, the second letter of your name with each child.
Mhm.
So I definitely want to connect that with, and then just utilizing different instructional strategies based on the CTSP 3.4. So just working on each child's individual needs.
I see. Okay, so these concepts are a gradual concept that you're doing in the lesson plan. So I want to understand now with some of the CSTP data that you're going to collect, what are some student work that you're going to collect to know that they have actually met that concept?
So some of the what I'm going to collect is during the group time. I definitely want to pay more attention to when I show those individualized names, who is going to identify their own name, who is
Mhm.
going to identify the first letter of their name, and who's going to identify peers' names. Because I have tried this activity and I'm really focusing on, I want to see, do they recall their friends' names? Not only their name, do they recall their friends' names? And then also with the letters of their name puzzle, I want to see if they're able to identify the first letter of their name and find it in their little Ziploc bag. Okay, can you find the first letter of your name? Can you find the second letter of your name? Are they able to do it with looking at their name or without looking at their name? What
Mhm.
is it that they really need?
Okay, so there's a lot of data that you want to collect.
Correct.
I'm excited to see how the lesson is going to go. So I just want to go over the coaching process with you. Thank you for setting this meeting up with me. We scheduled the observation this week, so I'm going to come in. I'm not going to bother the class. I'm just going to be in the background. I'll video. I'll try to take some student work, pictures of student work, but if you can also gather it as well to see if the data does match what your goals were. And then I'll be there about 30 to 45 minutes, and then we'll have a post observation conference just to go into detail of how the lesson went. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Perfect.